Yesterday was a big day for Dr. Disrespect. He returned to social media and YouTube after a 2-month hiatus. He returned and did a live stream talking about the truth and his side of the story. A lot of people were curious, and so was I. Like, what is he about to say? He's gonna tell his side of the story, something he's never spoke about all these years. I was watching this live stream and I was noticing just donations rolling in like crazy, and I was as fascinated by those as I was by what he was saying. What had happened to him on social media is definitely a career ender, right? But he's coming back from the dead and he's saying he's innocent. In this situation with him coming back, we're all wondering, like, what kind of support is he going to have? How are people going to respond? Most of this controversy has been spilled out over Twitter. So if you go to Twitter and you read the comments, it's just a mess. Like, they're very hateful and very negative towards him. And he had said on Twitter that he is going to return and he's got some stuff to talk about. And a lot of us tuned in to see what he had to say, and what was happening during the stream was pretty remarkable. Like I mentioned earlier, the donations were absolutely rolling in and he had a massive audience, and the likes on this live stream were through the roof. I'm sitting there watching that and seeing hundreds of dollars rolling in, and I'm just trying to calculate in my head, like, how much money is this that he's actually making off these donations? And the curiosity was absolutely killing me, so I was like, you know what, screw it. I am gonna watch the stream and I'll watch it on fast forward, and I will try and track every single donation that comes in to see how much it was. He streamed for 5 hours and I tracked, I believe, 99% of the donations. There were some where his screen would change and you couldn't see what the donations were when they were coming in. I do have the number of donations that he received within this 5 hours and then how much he made total based on what I could see on screen. You can try and guess how many donations he received and then the total amounts down in the comments. Like, pause the video, try to make a guess, and then play the video and see if you were right. Also, disclaimer, this video is kind of cringy and I don't really like to take apart people's financials or whatever, but I think the point here is he was heavily criticized for a major controversy, but he's made a return and people are so freaking supportive of him. It's unbelievable, and it is reflected through these donations. So during this live stream, he has a little pop-up that comes up on the upper right, and this thing never stopped. As soon as it read one, it read another, and it did this the whole time for the solid 5 hours. Here's the spreadsheet of all the donations, and this didn't take too long. I watched it on super high speed. I was able to type this up pretty fast. So for the 5-hour live stream with non-stop donations, he got 879 plus donations. Now that's the ones I could see. There's going to be multiple that I didn't see, so you might be able to round this up to 900 plus. And these donations were large amounts. They were like $1,000 donations, $500 donations, lots of $100 donations.
$1,000 donation, David Bennett. You bring more good in the world and to your viewers than you know. The world is better off with the doc streaming, says David Bennett, with a $1,000 donation.
And the total after 5 hours was right around $22,000. And that's, again, what I could track and what was on screen. There was a point early on in the stream where he went into the speech about his side of the story, and he took the donations off so we could focus on him. And I bet you during that time, they were blowing up. And those are the ones I couldn't see. And yeah, this could be a much larger number. I just don't know. But $22,000 for 5 hours is like $4,400 an hour. That is incredible. And even he called it out. The thing saying, "Doc, you got a donation," was non-stop.
Double time.
Whoa. Hot shot donation, doctor.
Way too much money. Way too much money.
Also, there was at one point 250,000 plus people watching, and he's gotten well over 2 million views total on this live stream and a ton of likes. Right now, the video's likes are over 140,000, which is huge for him. He normally only gets around 25,000 likes per video.
100,000 likes on today's stream? Woo! 100,000 likes on today's stream. Wow. Holy shit. That's gotta be a record, huh?
Anyways, I thought this was interesting, and I took one for the team and added up all the donations because I know a lot of people would be curious, like, what was that total at the end? I know there's a lot of streamers that have gotten astronomical amounts of donations, and he is now going to be at the top of the list as being one of those. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.